Life can change in just the blink of an eye. No one knows that better tonight than a woman in Hamilton County.
Yeah, her two dogs fell through the ice of a frozen pond, and if not for a neighbor, may not have survived. Luke Jones has that story.
You're all better, aren't you?
Bruno the poodle pup is doing far better than he was Tuesday night. This is him in the back of an ambulance, and moments earlier, here he is, head barely above water in a frozen pond with his sister Mavis.
I noticed when I would get quiet to try to catch my breath, he would slide back down under the water, so I just kept saying, Bruno, Bruno, you know, come on.
Kimberly Payne would have never thought her dogs would end up here, in the pond next door to her mother's Whitewater Township home. They weren't supposed to be swimming, they weren't even supposed to be outside. But Bruno,
come on, Bro,
was able to take advantage of a broken door latch. Then he and Mavis made it next door through a hole in this fence and to the ice-covered pond. Was there ever any point where they went right under the ice?
No, not into the ice this way. No, they just were on the edge of the ice in that hole.
After calling 911, Kimberly's first thought was to grab a hammer and try to reach the dogs on this tube.
I said my thought process was to get out there towards the middle and break the ice so I could pull them closer back to the shore.
But thankfully, it never came to that. She says it took about 20 minutes for Whitewater Township firefighters to arrive. They clambered across the ice and within minutes pulled the two dogs to safety.
Well, the dogs had their paws up, and the one dog had actually slipped back down off the ice. He was getting really tired.
That was Bruno, likely plucked from that pond just in the nick of time.
They really couldn't believe it when we were there that they were in the water for that long.
He was on his last leg, so they saved his life.
And for Kimberly, ended one of the worst moments of her life.
It was pure torture.
In Whitewater Township, Luke Jones. You're one lucky boy.
I know, he is.
Local 12 News.
Now, Payne is thankful for firefighters saving her dogs and for her neighbor who spotted them in the pond in the first place. Without him, she says she might have never realized where they were.
That is just amazing, that story. Thank you to all the people who aided in that rescue. Okay.
Takes a village.